The United States Department of Commerce and its Indian counterpart have recently concluded a memorandum of understanding in March 2023 to ensure that subsidies by each country do not come in the way of India's semiconductor dreams as espoused by the much published semiconductor policy launched in December 2021. The US Department of State has also engaged with India to beef up sector specific export control laws in the semiconductor space, which India has agreed to as in recent media reports. While these seem preconditions in a long dance orchestrated by bureaucrats on both sides, will they lead to a global major such as Intel to invest in India in order to set up a greenfield 300 wafer fabrication plant costing over $10 billion? The premise of this question is based on the ongoing 2-year dance between Intel and Indian government ministries who were seen courting the Intel CEO at Davos and New Delhi, hoping that Intel Foundry Services, a business unit within Intel formed after Intel's takeover of the US Israel based Tower Zaz facility, will build a greenfield plant most likely in Dholera, Gujarat. The facts on the ground do not support such an eventuality in a world where the Intel remains preoccupied with setting up fabs inside the US. So, where does Indian semiconductor policy need to go from here? The Semiconductor Laboratory was set up in Mohali in 1983 by the then central government with the vision of creating an electronics ecosystem in an era when Keltron, Uptron, and Weibull were fledgling entities in a pre-liberalized India aimed at consumer electronics. However, shocks of the opening up of markets for consumer goods in 1991 and a fire that broke out in 1989 at the SCL dashed these hopes. Some funding from the central exchequer to revive the plant to a 180 nm node pilot line to meet the strategic needs of the country did come by, but the facility has by and large remained an unfulfilled dream in its mission of creating a domestic semiconductor ecosystem. SCL Mohali can be viewed as technology stake similar to others such as Aadhaar, Arogya Setu, and the Unified Payments Interface within bracket UPI, acting as a force multiplier effect, encouraging many integrated circuit design startups in India to consider designing for India.